Hey yo everyone and welcome. I'm your friend, Art of Mana. And let's dive into this 889th stream, shall we? Ghost Kid, so good to see you. Thank you for being here. Welcome on in. I am glad that you are here. And yes, it is pretty smoky here. Unfortunately, that means I do have a cough. You'll probably hear me with a nice wheezy cough, wheezy chesty cough here at some point. But the better news is that behind me, as you can see, we have Animal Crossing, and I'm going to just push a button here, and we're going to dive into it, because I like me some Animal Crossing. It was really good to play a little bit a couple nights ago, and today has been really fun because Mana Sprout has started an Animal Crossing New Leaf file. Yes, I'll tell you a little bit more about that in a moment, but first, I believe we need to go on in like so. As a quick transition because Isabel was on the way. Hello there, everyone, she says. It is 6:04 p.m. on Friday. I guess I was 4 minutes late to the party, huh? Although, you know what? It just turned 6:04 on my computer, so I'm thinking I need to adjust my Switch settings. It may be currently set to not get the time from the internet. That could be the case. I actually don't know. There was something I had to do recently. I don't remember if it was this. Oh, what was it? There was some device that wasn't working right, and the solution, oddly enough, was to take the device off of the automatic time from the internet. Was it my Switch? I don't think it was, now that I think about it. But anyway, Animal Crossing family, exactly, Ghost Kid. So here we are. Isabel doesn't know if this counts as news, but there is a cautionary tale. Occasionally, residents complain that they purchased a work of art, only to later realize it's, well, fake. They all note that the fakes were purchased from a boat moored along the northern shore. So, be wary. Stay vigilant. Constant vigilance. Stillwell, yeah. It's a little bit better north. I've been looking. Today, oh geez. Today was a day of purchasing some expensive things. We ended up buying a new air filter purifier. And that was... Oh, I got bells from last night. Yeah. And I'm still wearing what Memory Martin gave me. But Tommy's giving me a ring. There we go. $4,000. That helps. That helps. But no, I ended up picking up a air purifier that we have a Dyson air filter and fan, but you know that pretty much handles a room. So I picked up another similarly sized, actually a little bit rated for a larger room unit, and some filters that are specifically designed for smoke. Hello, perfect fan. Love that. And I also picked up a replacement filter for our Dyson. So that's what I did. Anyway, all of that was really because I wanted to make sure that we were breathing decent enough air. Last night was so bad. You see, we all ended up huddling into the one room with the Dyson filter and using that as sort of our safe haven. And at one point in the middle of the night, I could smell it even in there with the filter. And other places around the house just reeked of smoke. And so, yeah, that was awful. Yes, having an air quality indicator actually is probably something I should get. That's a good idea. I imagine that's not an expensive thing. I check on my phone, but, you know, having something just stand alone might be a good idea. Hey, Pixel Knight is in here. The Batwing flies in, does that moon thing from one Michael Keaton movie. Crashes into chat, revealing Pixel Knight. Okay, an actual plane can't do that. Yeah, that's from the first movie, right? Yeah, that's the scene as he's racing to the clock tower where the Joker is. I think that's what it is. Anyway. whatever. We are here with some Animal Crossing, and look, I'm gonna be awfully realistic here, and I'm gonna show you something kind of sad. So, Mana Sprout started an Animal Crossing New Leaf file because I had still a shrink-wrapped Animal Crossing New Leaf. Yeah, and I had the digital copy for my 3DS, so I didn't really worry about opening that physical copy. But, you know, when I realized I enjoyed that game so much, I really wanted to have a physical copy. And it was the Nintendo Choice, is that what it's called? Player's Choice edition. And so it was pretty inexpensive. And but I never needed it. So I finally opened it today because she's been playing with this 2DS that I have. It's the Seafoam Green 2DS. And I've sort of set it up for her as her system. So she had this Leapfrog Twist that she really enjoyed. And so now she's got this. And then Nintendo Selects, that's it. Thank you. So she had this Leapfrog Twist. Sorry. And then the 2DS. And then what I suspect will happen next is I'm going to try to get my original Launch Edition Switch repaired. And then I will let her use that. But probably not for, you know, not until like next year or so. I mean, she plays on the family Switch. But I'm talking about, you know, the less supervised, you know, the stuff that, you know, where it's like, yeah, just go for it kind of thing. So, anyways. Oh, nice, Pixel Knight. So, she started that. She's loving it. And I actually was watching the beginning of that going, man, in so many ways, I gotta admit, I think New Leaf is the superior Animal Crossing game. There's some things I love about this game. Don't get me wrong. I think this is an excellent game. But this emphasizes quality of life improvements and online connection. And of course, it's a graphical improvement as well. But the biggest thing missing that New Leaf nailed is the dialogue. The dialogue in New Leaf is impeccable. It's so good. There's so much of it. It is just such a solid game where you just feel like you're interacting with real people or animals. Where this game, you know, you get so many repeats of things. But I will say that I noticed after stepping away from this for a bit that it seems like maybe there's some new dialogue, or at least I'm encountering dialogue, that I did not encounter before. So I can't tell you if that's something that was added or if I just was unlucky before or if I'm getting lucky now, and who knows. But anyway, you can see behind me that we have a bit of a problem. This right here, this is a whole list of overflow. By the way, I am just using the Pro Controller here. Yeah, I think that might be the case, Ghost. I don't know. But I'm using the standard Pro Controller as opposed to the Tom Nook controller. And I'll tell you, the analog sticks are just so superior to that of that other controller. And so Mana Sprout loves that controller. She's having a blast. She's you know, more happy with it than I am, but that's fine because I really got it more for her and her use and her enjoyment. So, oops. There we go. See, now this is part of the problem. All these people are giving me things. You know? I thought maybe I was going to try and keep Eunice from leaving, but no. Instead, I'm getting yet more things. Okay, I am out of inventory space in my storage. So today, what I want to do, if you'll permit me, is I would like very much to go through my inventory in my home. And I guess oh, that is not what I wanted. Ooh, that's kind of cool, but it's, actually, that is kind of cool. I wonder if I could use that Huh. I'm gonna have to think about that. I might be able to use that in this area. Anyway, what I want to do is, is I want to go through and find duplicates and things like that. So this is all my overflow here. Things that I just frankly ran out of room to store. And then this is all mana sprouts. Although, in fairness, we set her up with a little bit of, we'll call it on-the-ground storage, because she really likes her smaller house. And so she hasn't wanted to upgrade and get the expanded storage. So I don't know what we're going to do with that. Who knows? We'll find out. Maybe we'll make it all work out. But there is something else that's kind of cool. All right, you see. Below me, I have a few things. A few things for us to look at today. I don't know what that might be. Do you know? Any ideas? Thoughts? I have 41,000 bells, by the way. That's in my pocket because I was doing a little bit of organization. All right, let's go ahead and bury that in the hole. Surely I would have had more, right? That's kind of strange now that I think about it. Anyway, hand cam activate. That's right, Ghost Kid. Hand cam activate. What? What? Where did that come from? Where did? What's this? What's this? Okay. So yes, we have a couple of new amiibo packs. These are the Series 5 packs, as you can see right there. The last of the series, I believe. I'm not positive. Okay. You know, for a while, these were hard to come by. They've become a lot easier to come by. But when I got these, it was the first time they came back after a while. So I ended up getting 2. There was a purchase limit of 2. Can't remember if I got these from Target or from Amazon. But I want to say it was Target, because I think Target was the most recent to have these in stock. So anyway, all right. I don't fully remember how to open these. I think my best bet, yeah, I can feel. I think my best bet is just to cut right there. Look at that. We still have the 3DS branding, right? How interesting is that, huh? I think that's kind of cool, actually. You know, because I guess this was, oh, hey, amiibo. Yeah, you know, this was at a time where the amiibo, or the Nintendo 3DS was still in use. But look at that. It also has the NFC writer unit, which I have. I have it right up there, as a matter of fact. Well, you know what? I'll go ahead and grab that real quickly so I can show you. It's kind of cool, actually. So you have to remember, of course, ooh, this is dusty. It was sitting on a shelf. That's kind of funny. Yeah, so you have to remember, of course, that this was purchased back when my only 3DS was the 3DS XL, not the new 3DS XL that had the NFC support built in. This is the little puck, the little unit. Actually, still well, right? This is a puck. You put this on the ice, you know? Close. Maybe it's just a little small in diameter, but not too dissimilar in height. Anyway, so there's that. That's funny. Not sure if I ever dabbled with Series 5 of these cards. I only really went nuts for the first 4 series. Ghost, I get you. You know, I wish that I could say I had a more complete collection. But thanks, shout outs to Twitchy Berry. Huge help in completing the collection. Hopefully I can help him completing his, but yeah, that was a challenge. And anyway, Bigger than I expected it to be. There were so many of these cards. Yeah, it was a huge thing. There was a time when we all were going for these. Okay, let's see. I can feel where those cards are. I'm gonna just do this. I think this is the easiest way. Watch me just like lop off the head of some poor innocent villager. That's kind of fun. It's been so long, I've forgotten, but I don't believe... No, you know what? As a matter of fact, I'm willing to bet... Gosh, do I still have these from the other cards? I think I may have kept a set. I sometimes do that. And you can kind of see how this is made. It's all folded in there. It's very interesting how they designed this. Anyway, willing to bet that the other cards sleeves, the packets themselves, did not have the Animal Crossing New Horizons branding, which you can very clearly see here. This is the leaf that came along with our tropical paradise, our tropical home. And then you can also see all of the characters that are new to the series that came with New Horizons, Wordle, and so on. So that's kind of cool. Oh no, Pixel Knight has to restart a level. That's a bummer. All right, well, we're going to go ahead and do... This is my little trick. I'm going to end up throwing this out, but I like to at least do this at first. Not open the package all the way so that I have it. Actually, I'll double check and see if I may even have... Oops, might have not done that enough. But I like to see if there's a difference in the packaging. And I can do that since I theoretically have kept the packaging from the other set. So anyway, okay. We've got this here. I'm not going to open them yet, okay? Stillwell says, I absolutely missed your comment to me, man. I heard you say my name. Then I lost signal and it loaded up again after you were done. Stillwell, I was showing off this thing, which I was saying this is the NFC device for the old 3DS systems that didn't have any kind of NFC support built in. And I said, doesn't this look very much like a puck? The height, now I'm in obviously a very zoomed in and wide angle kind of lens here, but the height is right for a puck. Diameter, it's a little bit small. I'd say puck is probably around here. Though, I could compare it to something else I've got here. Let me just unplug all this. And this will give you a little example as well. Oh gosh, as I did that, I got fingerprints all in it, or on it, because it is a messy thing. But here we go. Oh look, you can see. See at my nose. As a shiny beast. that is actually, like, this is so interesting. You're seeing all the things. You're seeing my phone in the... Okay, so here, this is like a mirror to things. So this that I'm pointing at right at the bottom, that is my GoPro that I'm using for this camera down here. And then the phone that's up at the top, you can see that is over there. That phone is my main camera. That's my key light. And then up on the ceiling there, you can actually just barely see a little bit of the amiibo on the shelves. And then that is my monitor right there. And that's my mic. That's all the stuff that's in front of me. Anyway, okay. Yeah, it's good. It's good. But this is the At Games Legends puck. Oh gosh, it's hot in here. Sorry, I'm sweating. Gross. Anyway. So, comparing the two. I'd say this is a little big for a puck. This is a little small for a puck. Somewhere in between would be perfect. Was that a necessary thing for me to do? Not at all. Not at all. Not at all. So, okay. Lol, let's get it on the ice, Stillwell says. Exactly. You know what's up. You know what's up. All right. Let's do this. I'm not gonna cut all the way through. Why? No idea. No, because then I can consider this a thing to hold on to for you know, future proof of certain insanity. Okay. Namus, hey man, I'm here to drop by and lurk really quick, but I should also explain I may have accidentally lost my old Discord account. That's kind of why you got a friend request for my new account. Do you think it would be possible for me to be invited back to your server? Yes, but can you do me a favor and tell me what is that friend, what is that name that you did the friend request with? Let me go to my direct messages and go to pending friend requests. Moose Alt. Oh, I think I did give you. I think I did end up. Oh no. Maybe it's this one. Hold on a second. No. No. I may already have added you, but give me a second. We're going to take care of this right now, friends, okay? If you don't mind, just a second. Let's do this. Moose Alt. Okay. Moose Alt. Perfect. Okay. Oh, and it was just hiding it because I am on streamer mode. But you should have seen I just waved to you. Hello. And now I am going to invite you, which I see you're also playing Fortnite, my friend. And I'm adding you to... Come on. Why is the Manaverse not showing up? Invite to... The Manaverse. There we go. Boom. I just gave you the link, my friend. So you're all set. Okay. Only 2 more red bricks on the villain side, Pixel Knight says. Nice. Okay. Friends, we're so close. Let's open up this bag. It wouldn't be a mana stream if it doesn't take him at least 20 times as long as it would take any typical human being to do a thing. There we go. We have literally opened 2 packages of cards, and we're about a half hour into our stream. I love my life. I do, actually. Okay. Namu says, yep, thanks. It's a bit of a long story on how I lost my account, but I'm going to lurk. I may come back later. Have a great rest of your stream, Mana. No worries, my friend. Thank you for being here. Thanks for saying hello. And I missed you, my friend. So, yeah, no problem. Mr. H says it's fine. Mr. H, hello. It's fine. My ADHD dictates everything I do takes forever. Ha, take your time. I'm going to have to drink a lot tonight, by the way. Hey, do you like my new hat, by the way? This is a little update here for you. So, I've kind of been wearing some different Paperboy caps. Now, or, you know, whatever you want to call them. There's different styles and things, right? I had one originally that I got in Ireland years ago. It was a wool cap, and this one is my winter hat. Then I picked up a thicker sort of cotton one. Actually, I don't know if it was cotton or what, but anyway, it was a nice kind of gray one. Maybe I'll line them all up at some point. But then I picked up 2 of these real lightweight cotton ones. And so the last stream I wore the lighter one while I was wearing a blue, it was kind of a light gray and I was wearing a blue shirt. Now I'm wearing sort of this blue denim look with the gray shirt. So Mr. H says, I think it's very you. You know, fun fact, 100%. The reason that I do this, the reason that I wear these hats now and why I started wearing them, this is what I always wore in Animal Crossing. So anyway, yeah, Animal Crossing hats inspired my my current attire for streaming. My New Leaf character always had a paperboy hat. One other thing I'm going to show you. We talked about glasses last time. This is the case for my new dragon glasses. And yeah, it's kind of got this interesting little mechanism that to me reminds me of the old slap bracelets. It's just like a little piece of metal, I think, on both sides here. And you just sort of compress the ends and it pops open. I've never seen a case like that. And it's kind of cool. It's very simple, but it's very easy to use. Anyway, I did end up getting my new glasses, which is I'm really happy with. I got them yesterday. I just was talking about them on the Wednesday stream and mentioning how the ones I had a flaw and the earpieces were sort of angled incorrectly. I think I showed that, and they were X'd, so the lenses were like this. So these ones fit great. I'm happy with them so far. Hey, and what is this? Look at that! Tenchi Fox. Welcome on in. Tenchi Fox just sneaking in with a lovely comment. I love hats. That hat, I gotta say, is very nice. Also, hiya, just a random person here. Hey, I really liked your chatty stream, so I decided to put it on the background and listen while I play Animal Crossing New Horizons. Tenchi or Fox or Tenchi Fox, whatever you prefer. Welcome. Thank you ever so much for that comment. I love it. I really appreciate that. And I hope that this is a nice, just relaxing thing to have in the background while you work on your Animal Crossing island. And it makes me so happy to receive that message from you. So you kind of made my stream right there. Thank you. And if you have any questions, anything you want to talk about, topics, things like that, feel free. And if you just want to keep playing your game, I'll just be your background entertainment. But if I do have anyone's attention for a little bit, I'm going to look at these cards finally. Shall we? Let's do it. All right. First up, I'm going to go from the top. I'm going to pull it, shoot, flip it. We're going to put it down. First card. Aha! We got Rio. That's an interesting bird. Oh, wow. Sims Lord 15. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. Hey, listen, since we do have a few new people, I just want to say welcome. And I want to let you know a little bit about me. This is a nice, relaxing community. And I prefer playing Nintendo games. I've been a video game player forever, since the first Super Mario Brothers. Absolutely, thoroughly enjoy Nintendo games, retro games on original and official hardware, and indie games. So I've been playing a lot of those types of games. Lately, getting into more of the cozy game genre. Animal Crossing really became one of my favorite series after New Leaf during the 3DS era. Interestingly enough, it was that and then like kind of the complete opposite game in Splatoon for Wii U. Those are my two favorite games. But anyway, huge Zelda fan. Secret of Mana is my favorite video game of all time. Super Nintendo and Wii are my favorite consoles. And anyway, just a little bit about me. And we keep it nice and clean here. I'm a clean streamer. So you can leave me on while you're hanging out with the family or at work or whatnot. And that's how we keep things. So. And Tenchi says, yes, I love the indie games as well.
Well, look at you joining the Friends of Mana.
Nice. Yes. It's so nice to see smaller companies create wonderful things. It is. And that is one thing I've loved about the Switch. And Scooter, welcome on in, by the way. Simlords loves Nintendo games. Looks like you're in the right place. Absolutely. And Pixel Knight is watching this while beating up cops as Batman. In Lego Batman. I just want to point out for anyone new, by the way. Scooter's relaxing in the hotel tonight. All right, right on. Thank you. I don't know. I'm gonna be a little bit. What's the word? I'm going to be prideful for a moment and say I got a chance to see Scooter's little one in a photograph, and I'm thrilled, and I'm thrilled for you and your wife. And so yes, awesome. How cool. Anyways, what was I saying? So, indie games. One of the reasons I like the Switch so much, I think one of its strengths has been not just the indies that it brought to the platform, because that in and of itself is amazing. It's got an impressive indie library, which I think may only really be. I don't know if I know there's more on this platform. I don't know if I can say this with certainty. I don't know fully what the PSN store and the Xbox stores, what they look like, but I think the only other shop or storefront for digital games that competes with Nintendo is Steam. Anyway, huge massive library, but I love that they have so many of them put to physical cartridge, and usually like the master edition, the complete with DLC version of the game. So that's why up here, I'll tell you, this is bad news. See these games right here? Those are Switch games. I might be able to squeeze them in here. Okay, I might be able to squeeze them on this shelf. This shelf is double stacked. That is, there is a row end to end, just like this one in the back, and now this one is here. I finally did my my sort of inventorying and scanning into my inventory app of my Switch games. This is, look, during the life of a system, hands down, this is the system I have collected for the most. Part of it is I feel it's my last hurrah because I do see the future of gaming as most likely being digital. And even if it's not, the likelihood that the collectability of games is going to be like it was, or even like it has been with the Switch, I think is probably pretty minimal. So I kind of went on a bang here, but yeah, I think I am up to 142 physical Switch games. But I've had my system since launch, and that's been an ongoing thing, okay? So that's the thing. Okay, let's see here. I want to catch up on chat here. Sorry. Have I ever played any of the Lego games? Mr. H, yes. And I love the Lego Star Wars series. I really enjoy the Lego Star Wars game that came out recently. Anime Barrel, hello. Mr. H sort of disagrees. You know what? It's good. I mean, no, I think there's always a place for physical, and I think we'll see physical sticking around. But, with many games having updates that are digital only anyway, and obviously disc-based systems usually don't even include all of the game on the disc. It's more like a unlock for the download. I just see that that's changing, but I could be wrong, and I'll happily be wrong. But the days of me picking up, one of these Super Nintendo games, just popping it in my Super Nintendo down here, and just playing, and it being identical to what it was back in the day, I think is gone, unfortunately. But, oh my gosh, Tenshi says, I didn't even know more than 100 Switch games existed. No, it's got a massive library of games. In fact, let's see, how many games are on the eShop? Let's see, today, the answer is currently 4,527 games, according to Wikipedia, the source of all wisdom and knowledge in the universe. So almost over 4,500 games. Yeah. So most of my collection, obviously the Nintendo, yeah, right? Most of my games are Nintendo games. I love Nintendo games. And then a lot of really clever games, artful games, and indie games released through like limited run games. So that's kind of what I got. I did go through. I also do have a pretty significant digital library on Switch, since so many of these games do go on sale. So it isn't more than Steam. No. Oh my gosh. Steam is ridiculous. How many games are on Steam? That answer now, my friends. Yeah. Okay, I don't know if this is what the first hit on Google says. No, more. Steam's U.S. library contains currently 92,196 titles. Oh, wait, no. Well, then why does it say... Oh, that includes things like DLC. Yes, 50,361 games. Okay, sorry. No. So you are right. No, Mr. H, I take that back. You are right, Mr. H. Yeah, 50,000. Wow. So that's wild. But you do have to take into consideration, of course. Yeah, I would have thought it was higher too. I would have thought the 92,000 made sense actually. But 50,000, yeah. Yeah, like when we're talking about tens of thousands here, isn't that just wild? But bear in mind, Steam as a marketplace has actually been around, what, since 2000 and when did the marketplace come up? Like 2006 or something like that? Let's do this. When did Steam first start selling games? September 2003, so even earlier. Oh, no, sorry. Distributing third-party titles in late 2005. Yeah, look at that. So I was right. So yeah, as a client, because originally Steam was designed just to distribute and update Valve software. They started distributing third-party titles in 2005. Yeah. So Steam has been around for a very long time, and their whole model has been, put your games on here. Just go ahead. Just do it. So this is why I am interested in a Steam Deck, and there are a lot of good cozy games on Steam Deck as well. Now, don't get me wrong. Nintendo will always... I cannot foresee a future where Nintendo is not my primary system. Just even if it's just for the fact that Nintendo games are so darn good. But I am, as a secondary system, interested in a Steam Deck because especially now all these Sony games are coming, and then a lot of the games I'd be interested to play on Xbox anyway are either on Steam as well, or both PlayStation and Xbox, if they have games that aren't on the Switch, those are often third-party games, and those tend to be on Steam as well. So anyways, yeah. So lots of interesting things there. That was a real fun conversation with you. But getting back to things here, Rio. Look, welcome. This is how these streams go, my friends. This is how things go. We just talk about everything. Sim says conversation more like a rant. Is the opposite of ding block? Yeah, because we are clean. I don't know what you mean by the opposite of it, but I do have a pretty intense filter system on here, especially because sometimes, depending on region, certain words carry more weight, if that makes sense. Some words are a little more offensive in different regions, so I tend to do that just to... I want everyone to feel welcome here, and so it's sort of the rules, the guidelines, the things that kind of help us all to feel safe and invited here. So that's my thought. Okay. We've got Marlo. Look at Marlo. Marlo. I don't know. I got to see if I even have some of these, but we'll look. We've got Dom. Okay, I think I might have Dom. I can't remember. We've got Sid. We've got Megan. I feel like I have most of these, darn it. Ooh, we got Label or Labelle. I always say Labelle. I don't know why. I just feel like... Yes, Sims. Yeah. As in the thing that the fish hit their head on with the N at the end. That is blocked. Yeah. I just preferred darn in chat or something like that. Or there was something... somebody just was talking about something, or it might have been in a movie, and it was like jumping cheddar cheese or something like that, as like an exclamation, and I thought that was kind of funny. So anyway, yeah. Okay, question in chat. We're gonna make this a poll. We're gonna make this a poll real quick, and I'm gonna put this in here. Poll. Question. How do you pronounce her name. La Belle or Label. We'll give that 2 minutes. Start that poll. I would love to know, how do you pronounce her name? That's what I want to know. Okay? We're going to have that up. I think can I do this? I'm going to try something real quick. Why not? Why not? Let's do it. Pop that in here, pop that in here, pop that in there. Boom, boom, boom. Wada bing, wada bing. And so, like so. This is what I want to know. All right. Pardon me for a second. Okay. And boom. There we go. Cool. So how do you pronounce her name? That is the poll that is up. Actually, I guess I should probably let's do this. Hold on. Go like so. And then I probably should just open this up. By the time this is over, 2 minutes will have passed. I'm terrible at this kind of thing. All right, there we go. Transition. Boom. All right. So yeah, is it label? Label? That's what I say. Or label. So we have 5 people saying label. No, it's label. I don't know why. This is just how I don't know if I'm right. I guess I have to vote. So I would say label. Vote. There's one. There's one for label. I voted. I did my civic duty. I did my civic duty. Let's see. It's about done here. 6-1. Oh, man. Yeah. Okay. Guess I'm wrong. I guess I'm wrong. Cool. All right. All right. I'm fine with that. I am fine with that. Memory Martin, hello. Evening. How's your Friday been? It's been good. LaBelle and I have been having a wonderful time. Despite all you heathens. Fang, welcome back. It's so good to see you. That's awesome. Yes, exactly. Sims Lord, another one. Data or data? That we're gonna make a lot of Star Trek fans, Trekkies, very upset right now. Yep, I don't know. On that one, I just don't know. I actually say it about 50-50, to be honest. Sims Lord's room is a freezer right now, by the way. Maybe you're data. How about... No, there's no way to, like, mix the two. Tenji says, I feel like I call her both, but more label or label. Label or label? Because it's easier for me to pronounce. But I think label goes more with her high-end brand she's got going on. Exactly, that's why. That's why I say it. And the word label is literally spelled the exact same way as her name, and in New Leaf, her name was spelled label. That's part of it. That's the thing, though. In New Leaf, it was Labelle. I don't know. Mr. H, well, here's the thing, man. I don't actually think your pronunciation is wrong. Just it's the other example I've had for the word. Label is how you say the other word as to label something. Right. Exactly. Fang bought a pack of Amiibo last night. Can't wait to see who I got. Nice. Animate Barrel says, I thought she's label, but went as label when she opened her store. I think it's label, Fang says. Who knows? And Pixel Knight watched a video of Star Trek fan fiction written by William Shatner. Yes, that Shatner. And how he made Kirk a Mary Sue. I don't even know what a Mary Sue is, actually. Yes, it was label in the older games. It makes sense now. I think we have answers to questions that somebody probably would want to know. You know what I mean? All right. I'm out of water. I'm going to have to get some more water at the break. Got about 10 minutes, and then we are going to have to do an ad break. I apologize. Yesterday or 2 days ago, I was terrible at letting you know when these come up. These are basically forced upon us by Twitch. I've tried to do it where it's a 3-minute ad series every hour so that we don't have any ads for people who come on in for the first time. I hate that myself, so I try to limit that. And there is some revenue I get from that as well, so your patience is appreciated on that. Sorry that it's not a more perfect world. If you get a chance later towards the end of your stream, I'd love to do some Kirby's Dream Buffet races with you if you're up to it, Scooter says. Oh, man, I have missed Dream Buffet. We'll see. We'll see. All right, who do we have next? We've got the Cephalobot. My second island in New Horizons. This was when I got my New Horizons Switch. Had Cephalobot, and I thought Cephalobot was kind of fun. We've got Roswell. Ace. Audie. You've gotten 10 ads in a row? Oh my gosh, Sim Lords. Wow. And that's happened twice, or more than twice. Yikes. Audie. Petri. Woohoo! And Tom Nook. There we go. Tom Nook. This is Series 5. Look, I can prove it. There we go. So, here, first of all. Whee! There we go. This is the Series 5 packaging. There we go. That I cut into. Series 5. Yep. And I don't believe the other Amiibo packages had the same kind of leaf print here. I don't know. Skunktronics. Hey, you know what I gotta tell you? This is great. So, Mana Sprout created her new leaf world town today. So it's like I'm a proud parent. This is a big deal. Big virtual hugs to you too, Skunktronics. Sorry, I cannot. Skunktronics. There we go. So, anyways, she loves skunks. Like, this is her favorite animal. So when she was naming her town, it's like, well, yeah, what do you want to name it? She goes, I know what I want it. It's going to be Skunk Village. It's like, oh, okay. Didn't have enough space to fit all that in. I said, well, maybe Skunkville? She goes, oh, perfect, Skunkville. Still too long. Skunkton? Yes! So she's got Skunkton. Skunkton is her town. She is the mayor of. It's a beautiful thing. I'm a very proud dad. Anyway, yeah, so these are the cards we got. I suppose I could see if you want to see. Sims Lord says it's 9:50 p.m. here in New York. What I can do, we could actually run those ads now because it's just about 5 minutes or so before. Or maybe we'll chat just a few minutes first. But when I return, I will get my Series 5 cards out and we'll see if I have any duplicates. Because any duplicates I have will come from this. I have gone through all of my cards. I've traded all of my duplicates. I believe. Most of my duplicates. Not all of them. I just realized that's not true. I still have some duplicates. But most of my duplicates I traded. So this is it. Yeah, can we trade? Yes. Animate Barrel. But be warned. Be warned that I had a heck of a time. I've been having a heck of a time with sending things out. So anyways, just be warned. I'm hoping for one card in this pack, Fang says, once I get it. Whoa! We are being raided! And she would be happy to have oh, is there a skunk villager? Tenshi? But Rasapu, thank you so much! Welcome on in, everybody! That's awesome. Aaron, what is that?
You are among friends. Thank you for following Art of Mana.
Thank you so much. Is it Aaronsk? I think I got that Close, but I'm sure it's just terrible. Sorry. Dara Fables, welcome on in. We also have, oh my gosh, yes, we've got Kiba Evoli. We've got, yeah, I'm terrible with names tonight. I'm so sorry. Squirrel Songs, hey. How you doing? Razapu, how are you doing? Just Aaron's okay? I won't hurt myself. Okay, very good. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. Well, if you don't know, my friends, Razapu is actually a member of the game guild that I am a part of, formerly known as Club Tortimer, and I'm grateful that you came in and shared the community that you've built over with me. For those of you who've come on in, welcome. And for those of you who don't know, from my community, Razapu, go ahead and check them out. They've been playing a lot of Pokemon lately. I know that. And for those of you who might need some introduction, my name is Mana. I am an E for everyone, family-friendly variety streamer. I focus on Nintendo, retro, indie games, and kind of found that I've really enjoyed a lot of cozy games lately. But yes, you're welcome to hang out, ask me questions. All this that we do together, I consider this the art of Mana. This is what we do.
Joining the Friends of Mana.
Kiba Evoli, welcome on in. Thank you. To warn you, in about 4 minutes, we do have an ad break that that Twitch mandates, but doing so does mean that we won't have pre-roll ads for an hour, and I do appreciate that. So, nice. Stream was fun. You'll be cleaning your face, and then you'll be lurky turkey. No worries. I hope the Pokemon were caught in your favor. Oh no, it's not the ads, Mr. H says. Skunktronic says, if you focus on indie games, you definitely got to check out what I made. Oh, have you made a game? Please let me know. Yeah, I would love to know. And yes, Skunktronic says, I know there's Tasha. She's not actually a skunk. She just looks like one, but it's close enough. Okay. Well, listen, we are, for those of you who've come on in, when we come back from the ad break, we're going to actually take a look at my Series 5 cards, the ones that I already have. I opened these today, 2 packs. I got some new ones. We're going to go ahead and take a look and see what might be a duplicate. And then I will share my duplicates list with folks later on. It sounds like Animate Barrel would like to go through some duplicates. But I am going to go through my Series 5 cards. I've got a bunch of the other series cards, but Series 5 is my smallest at the moment. And so I am looking forward to kind of checking and seeing what I'm missing and whatnot. So Poison's trying to set up another charity stream. All right. Would I want to join? Maybe. I honestly don't know if I can. Yeah. Commitments right now, I don't know. But oh no, Twitch wasn't letting you chat. Gosh. Oh man. So that's what we're going to do in a moment. I'm going to go ahead and run those ads. I'm going to refill my water. I'm going to make sure I blink because my eyes have been very dry and the smoke is not helping. And then when we come back, we'll look at those cards and continue trying to clean up my island and go through all of my many duplicates in my storage on Isle Mana in Animal Crossing New Horizons. So stay tuned. I will be back in a moment. Thank you ever so much for your patience. And thank you for that raid. Raiders, please, if you have to get going, I understand. If you want to hang out, if you can hang out, please do. Sorry for the intrusion of this ad break. And we will be right back. After these messages, as they say. We'll be right back. And I think we are back, my friends. Good news. Snap those fingers. Brrrm. There we go. We are back. And yeah, we've got... Thank you so much for the welcome backs. We've got our ad break done. That means we've got an hour where folks new to the stream can come on in uninterrupted. So thank you for your patience with that. Doodle the official. Welcome on in. Hello. I love that name. Are you an artist? I feel like that must be the case, but I could be wrong, of course. Very cool. And for everyone else, again, who is new, welcome on in. Thank you so much for being here. You're not, but you want to be one. Even better. That's awesome. What do you have an interest in drawing, painting? What sort of mediums do you like to work with, or would you want to work with? Digital, traditional? Pixel Knight says, you know, this is an old joke that no one I don't know what's going on. But I am ready to look at some cards. Okay. This is what I said. By the way, I had to take a moment to bring the Tom Nook controller into this. Those of you who didn't see this last time, this is the controller that we unboxed and used. It's not as good as the Pro controller, but it's a cool and cute controller. So anyway, had to show that off for a moment. But anyway, did a little quick Googling. This is the first card in Series 5. So Tommy baby. Boom. Tom Nook 401. Okay? This is the set of cards that start my Series 4. So, it's a Pro Controller knockoff Sims Lord. No, what I use, though, is the actual Pro Controller. And I happen to have, you'll please take my word for it. I'll show you another time, but the way that I've got this camera mounted, sadly, I am blocking the drawer that would that holds my Splatoon 2 and my Tears of the Kingdom Pro controllers as well. But I love controllers, so something for those of you who are new, who have come to the stream. One of the things that I have a deep fascination for is the tools that we use to play our video games. It's how we interact with these worlds, and I find it really interesting and fascinating. And I love unique controllers, obscure controllers. Sometimes, even something like this, even if it's not the best controller, a couple of the things that I pointed out, the buttons here are simply too close to the analog stick, where if you were to be centered with an adult-sized thumb on these buttons to play sort of Super Mario style, see how the analog stick is just too close? You have to kind of shove it over to play it like that. The other issue I found with it is that the analog sticks just have that sort of cheap third-party analog stick thing happening where they sort of magnetically attach to the cardinal directions. But anyway, even then, I just find this really interesting, and it was really fun to play with. And Mana Sprout's going to have a blast with it. Oh, you're trying to get an Apple Pencil, so digital art, Doodle says, and they like drawing video game characters. I love it. Yeah, but the ears light up. That's true. The ears light up, so actually, that's it. Did you know that in Arizona it's illegal to put a donkey in a bathtub? Sims, the more you know. Oh yeah, not even Mana remembers me getting snapped out of existent jokes. How could I have forgotten? Anyway, let's add Tom to our collection here. So this is, again, Series 5. So then we've got Isabel, Blathers. Now we have... Oh, you know what? I have goofed a little bit. Hold on a second. I realized these are not in order. All right, let's go ahead and do this. Okay, can't drive a bike into a pool in California? Well, that just makes sense. You know what I mean? All right, so let's do it this way. I forgot that I'd have to actually, sort these. So 30, this is going to be a 10, 20, 20, 30, and 40. Which means the rest of us, we have LaBelle. Yes, I will say LaBelle. You want an Audi card? Audi card? Audi? I don't know. So let's see. Then we've got to go with 26, 27, 28, 29. Then we're going to go with 37, 8, and 9. This is interesting. I'm doing this all through the camera, which is kind of funny. And then we're going to do 43, 44, 47. Oh, Doodle, thank you for that follow.
Thanks for joining the Friends of Mana.
Welcome. I don't know the origins of Audi. I'd love to know, Memory Martin. Do I have Bruce in there? Skunk asks. I'm going to have to look. I'm going to have to look. I've got the Godfather of Mario, though, Fang says. Well, I do? Who's the Godfather of Mario? Now I'm confused. But do I have Bruce? Let me look and see real quick what number Bruce is. Bruce, Animal Crossing card. I really want to get. Oh my gosh!
Whoa, thank you.
Skunk.
How generous.
Thank you.
Sending a virtual hug to everyone in chat.
Oh my
Virtual
gosh!
hug.
Virtual hug. Thank you. That was awesome. Thank you for the 100 bits. Wow, I did not expect that. Oh my gosh. Thank you. Wow, I wasn't expecting that. Skunktronics, thank you. I think I might have Bruce. I will look up in my series. It looks like it was series 4. Bruce was number 389, it looks like. So give me a moment after I finish this and I'll take a look. What was my first Animal Crossing game, Sims Lord asks. It was New Leaf. So the N64 was my last sort of what can I say? Last like big system of my childhood. And then I did actually take a little video game hiatus and got back into video games, having almost entirely missed the GameCube generation. I played a little bit of it with some friends and things like that. This is dating me, but you know, in college. And so I knew of the GameCube, but when the Wii came out, that was a big deal. And so I ended up getting a Wii, and that was when I suddenly went back and started collecting for the games I wanted to play for the GameCube. And then I haven't missed a generation since. Never really been a handheld player as much, but going back now, I do have the ability to play all of the Nintendo handheld games. And depending on your take on it, you may or may not consider this a handheld. But I also happen to have a Virtual Boy over here, which is a lot of fun. I've even gotten a chance to do a Virtual Boy stream, and I'll plan on doing another one at some point. But yeah, because of that, I heard of Animal Crossing, you know, in the Wii era, and I kind of went, huh, like, what's this? Like, I guess it was a GameCube thing, you know. I mean, in the West it was. Like, all right, well, that's interesting. But then it sort of became like this this thing where I'm like, well, there are Nintendo series I'm not super into. Maybe this is one of them. Maybe it's just not for me. But everyone said New Leaf was so good, and I went ahead and I picked up a sale copy, digital copy, right before Christmas, like a year into the game coming out for the 3DS, I think. And I was hooked. And it was my most played game that generation, with Splatoon for Wii U slightly behind it. So, yeah, I was hooked by then. Yes. Oh, okay, yes, Memory Martin. I didn't. Oh, okay, I think I did hear that at one point, but I'd forgotten that. And yes, I remember that grandmother. That was super cool. And yes, Virtual Boy for the win. I really like the Virtual Boy. I was just reading an interesting article that the creator of the first flashcards for the Virtual Boy is working on a multi-cart. But what he's done is he's allowed he's basically allowed for these great, like, robust indie movement on the Virtual Boy. There's all these games coming out to not only be played on original and official hardware, but to have an e-ink display, so you actually see like a cover on the game. It's like a digital screen on the game cartridge itself that can change depending on what actual game information is inside the game cartridge. So it's really cool. And there's an island in New Zealand called Disappointment Island. That's good. There's a city in Oregon that's called Boring, Oregon. So yeah, it's really cool. So I want to either get that or the multi-cart, simply because there are so many of these games coming out. But most of the games I really want, physically, the original ones I have, with the exception of Waterworld, which strangely went up in price. And I think there was one more. Oh, Telro Boxing. Those are the two I want. But oh yeah, Memory Martin offering for visits if you want to join in. Should put our island code in there. Still well. Is that true? I actually don't know. That's funny. All right. That's funny, Mr. H. Pixel Knight. Ouch. Ouch. All right, but let's get into this here. How dare you, Pixel Stillwell says. All right. So here we go. So we have LaBelle, and I am going to trade for this one simply because I think that might have been a trade. I can't remember. Okay. Then we have Wisp. We've got Megan. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to do this, though. There we go. Take Megan. Take Dom. Okay, so we've got some dupes. And then we've got Judy. Oh, wait a minute. Before that, we have Adi. Look! Oh, that's good. All right. So that's so cool. Yeah, I didn't know that, and now we have that history. I've got that particular card. Very cool. Sid. I didn't have Sid, so we have Sid now. And then we have Judy and Renee, Sasha. Is that Ione? Not totally sure. I'm not going to try. Shino. Okay. There we go. So Marlo comes. Is that like Marlon Brando? Marlo? I don't know. Got that. Petri. I have that. There we go. I'll do this. I'm assuming that these are better, but honestly, yeah, it looks like it. Good. A new one, or one that fills the gap, I should say. Or a couple that fill the gaps. Good. We've got another one. Ace. And we do have Rio here. De Janeiro. There we go. And another one. Okay. Good. So, Tian Sheng is what Simslord says. Thank you. So these are the ones that I had. LaBelle, Megan, Dom, Petrie, Cephalobot, and Rio. Gotta say, Dom's a cutie. Look at those little eyes. I don't know. All right, and then Petrie's pretty awesome with the switch colors going on there, and then also looking like a mad scientist. So if at some point in Animate Barrel we connect, we can talk about trading those. But that means my Series 5 is actually pretty solid here. Let's just flip through them one more time. Not too shabby. Yeah. Okay. Not bad. Rimshot still well says. Now, another thing I do want to mention, since we talked about controllers. Last time I was actually sharing that I picked this up. Oh, what? Oh, there we go. Okay. I had a computer glitch. Sorry. Excuse me. So, this is the USB wireless adapter 2 from 8-Bit Dough. I showed this last time, but basically, this is about controller compatibility. Okay. To be honest, I don't think this camera is a good enough quality for you to see this. I will put it this way with the hope that maybe it'll work better. So there we go. Controller compatibility, DualSense, DualShock 4 Pro, DualShock 4, DualShock 3, Xbox Series X, X or S, I think that's what that is. Xbox One Bluetooth controller, Switch Pro, Switch Joy-Con, Wiimote, Wii U Pro, Pro controller, 8-Bit Do or 8-Bit Dough Bluetooth controllers, and arcade sticks. This allows you to use all of those and potentially more on your modern consoles and devices, including the Switch. So let's just take a quick peek here, because as I was showing last time, and again, I'm a controller fan. This is a controller I picked up. This was actually picked up primarily to use with my Neo Geo Arcade Mini, but it might work with some of the SNK games I have on Switch and Steam. Actually, it does work with them on Steam, no problem. It comes with a built-in adapter, but this particular adapter will allow me to use it on the Switch, but also a whole slew of other games consoles controllers as well. And then I have all kinds of random adapters for other things too that were before the Bluetooth and Wi-Fi era and the USB era. There we go. So we might try a controller like this, or even a PlayStation 4 controller, or other things with Animal Crossing. Hey, maybe some really outlandish and wild things. What does this say? Ultimate software. I think I do need to do a update to this. But I'll tell you what I'm most excited for, honestly. Oh yeah, and look, they even have things like, so yeah, system compatibility, Windows, Switch, Raspberry Pi. It can also work with things like the Neo Geo Mini. But these are some of the controllers. You know, arcade sticks, that's pretty nice. But one of the things I'm most excited for is this guy right here. The Wii U Pro Controller, which to this day, I would say is my favorite controller. Would I say that? Yeah, I'd say that. It's my favorite controller. Kiba Evoli, yes! They make great controllers. Ever since I picked up this... gosh, well, we can get into a whole controller stream here, but without doing... I won't go too much into that. Maybe one of these days I'll go through and do a collection tour of my controllers, but I picked up their NES knockoff that it was like a modern controller that was styled after an NES, 2 analog sticks, round. I forget what they called it, but it was like their first sort of claim to fame, and I just thought it was a neat controller. I actually ended up using that to beat Undertale. So, yeah. Anyway. Yeah, I highly recommend them as well, Skunk. I think the SN30 Pro 2, I want to pick that one up. If that's what I'm thinking of, that's the newest one of their Pro line. I have their SN30, like their original, that didn't even have the hands, the grips, you know? But I would like to get the other one. Mario looks like he'd yell Stella while making you an offer you can't refuse to. Will says. Rimshot, nice. Loving the glasses on Petri. Yeah. Skunk says the name of my island is the Swahili word for childhood according to Google Translate. Utoto. That's awesome. And Volley's gotten so many of the 8-bit do controllers. Might have a controller problem. I got rid of some controllers not too long ago and bought more. I'm telling you, I almost enjoy collecting controllers more than games. Above the closet over here, you can't see it, but I've got a couple of shelves, and they've got just bins and boxes of controllers. And then I thought I'd gone through all of them. I have one box that's sort of my overflow box. So my bins have like a set of controllers for everything. Sometimes just single controllers, but if it's like a set, I'll put it in there. I have drawers next to me that have my single controllers or multiples for systems that I often play multiplayer with people on the couch. But I have this overflow box, and I thought I'd gotten all of my overflow controllers, and I'm looking for something that was in some boxes that I was gonna get to later, and I found this other 2 boxes of controllers, and I went, I have a problem. So, anyways, yeah, the Pro 1 was a nightmare to use if you wanted to sync it with 2 systems. Oh, right, Mr. H. It'd be really fun. Of course, that would also get you into arcades. So, look, I'm going to play a little bit in the background here while we continue to chat. But, so, fun story. Arcade systems. I mean, I really enjoy collecting controllers. I can't collect arcades. They're too big. But all of the many unique controller or control inputs are one of the things that really makes me excited about gaming and arcades. And right now, current arcade gaming is really emphasizing unique control methods. So, have you played, for example, Luigi's Mansion, the arcade version, where you actually have a Poltergust 3000 that you wave around, sucking in ghosts and blinding them with your flashlight. It's really cool. Hey, Dash, welcome on in. But I just watched a really interesting video of one of the earliest Nintendo games, arcade games, Sheriff. And I did not know this, but fascinating. It's almost like a twin stick shooter, but ahead of its time. And the way it worked is there was a joystick on the left that moved your sheriff around the screen. And then you had on the right what looked like an oven knob, like straight off of your kitchen oven or your barbecue. And you would turn it to indicate where you were aiming, and you would push it in to fire. And I just thought that was really fascinating. And yes, the Luigi's Mansion game, very fun. We have an arcade near us that has it. It's a blast. Highly recommend it. There was another game that Manasprout and I played at that same arcade, which was really cool. You had, it was a general sort of, light gun style game, but there was a twist, and that was that the light guns actually squirted water, and there was a big plexiglass shield just in front of the actual monitor. But you were literally spraying water at these cartoony zombies and things that were attacking you and knocking them out and using little freeze attacks and things. It was really interesting. Dude, right? It is. That's another game that, because I missed out on the GameCube, I kind of was late to the party on, but yeah. Let's see. Did anyone check out the Dungeon Lords, by the way? I remember I mentioned it to you a while ago. It was an older style game along the lines of KOTOR. I think I put it on my wish list, if not actually purchased it, but I've not played it yet, Mr. H. I have not done that yet, but I do want to. Yeah, if I could have a room full of arcades, how cool would that be? That would be super, super cool. Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure I actually picked it up, but I don't remember. Yes, Ghost! Have you played it? How cool is it, right? Alright, I'm gonna do... since I'm chatting with you, I think I'm going to first go around and just look for any sort of... Oh, what's up? Any sort of things just laying around, holes to dig up, things like that. Oh. I mean, I really... Fine. I don't need more stuff, but okay. I'll take your color. Sure. Yes, whatever. So you found it at Dave & Buster's one time and spent far too many credits to beat it all by myself. That's impressive, because, yeah, that's a tough game and even harder by yourself. I played it with Manasprout a good chunk with her, and it was a lot easier with two people. I played it by myself, and it was a challenge. Okay, Mictron, hello, Mictron, welcome, another stream. We have so many great streamers in here. Listen, I would love to know all of your favorite arcade machines. Feel free. I mean, it's hard because now the bar is set really high in terms of what arcade machines do. But if I think of classic retro arcade machines or just anything before the last 2 decades, easily I would say my favorite arcade machine is Sunset Riders. You know, for a single game, Sunset Riders. I love it. I think that's just such a good game. I have a lot of nostalgia for it, but, you know, Konami really knocked it out of the park with that one. Fun gameplay, neat aesthetic, amazing music, and yeah, it's a good one. My dearest friend, may I have a prayer for my trip for this Sunday as I head to Montreal to see family and say farewell to Grandma properly. Oh my goodness, Mictron. Yes, listen, everybody, if you don't know, because there are some new people here, I'm open about this. I myself am Catholic, so you know, if people ask for prayers and things like that, I happily will do that. I like doing that, and so if you are a person of prayer, please feel free to join in, and if you are not, then please, extend your hopes, your best wishes for folks who ask for those things. And I'm going to go ahead and say a prayer now for Mike Tron and for his family. So join me in whatever way is authentic to you. And for me, in the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit, amen. Good and gracious God, I just pray for Mike Tron. I ask that the time that he spends with his family, and especially his grandma, is blessed, is looked on fondly in years to come. I pray that all who are helping his grandmother during this time, this threshold time, this transition time, might be inspired as well to operate at the best of their ability and to help her to be at peace, to be without pain, and may her family comfort her, and may she be without fear. I ask all of this in your loving name, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh. And no, and this is it, Mike Tron. This is my brain. I made an embarrassing thing, but thankfully God knows prayers. I apologize, Mike Tron. Yes, you did say that your grandma had passed, but I didn't remember for sure if she had. And so, of course, I alter my prayer, Lord, that she might be with you this day in heaven, in your loving embrace. And may we continue to lift her up, to feel connected with her, and to feel comfort in our own lives. Mike Tron, may you feel at peace. In the name of the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. Amen. Easy to fix a snafu, right, Mike Tron? Thank you for your kindness there. So yes, that's a big trip coming up on Sunday. So blessings on your travels, safe travels as well. So let's see here. Yeah, we're going back to this. This is the record scratch moment, right? This is the way it is. And Pixel Knight, thank you. This is the record scratch moment of, now we're changing gears to something that is clearly on a different level. Favorite arcade games? Hey, just a little random question. Did your grandma ever play video games? Any arcade games, things like that? And now back to Star Trek fanfics. Mr. H says, my favorite arcade machine, and I do have a favorite, was always and has always been the Terminator arcade game, where you actually got to wave around that crazy rifle from the Terminator series and blast the heck out of the metal machines. Yes. Oh, she did. The Namco Museum on PS2. Right on. Namco Museum. So those classic Namco games, man, I tell ya. And they did such a great job with Mario Kart, too. I don't know if you know this, but the Namco, was it the Triforce? That's what it was. It was Namco, Sega, and Nintendo who combined for the first two Mario Kart GP games. And those are all fun and fine. But man, when you get to like DX, I played that up in Washington, and that game is rockin'. But we have a local place that has GP. I don't even think it's GP2. Well, it might be GP2. Can't remember if it's GP or GP2. But anyway, it's it's okay. Whether you're playing that version or DX, you're still getting a great experience. So even though I don't have DX around me, and it's a little disappointing, having GP or GP2 is fun. The only problem though is it was meant for a large 4x3 CRT monitor, and they have the conversion in it with a widescreen flat panel. I don't mind the flat panel as much. And even if it was widescreen, but the game was output in 4x3, I think I would be okay with it. But sadly, it is stretched, and it's very obvious. And I'm just like, oh, this hurts my soul. Now, modern games. Okay, yeah. Star Wars Arcade's always fun. You know, I've got the arcade 1-up. Oh, I'm frozen too. I've got the arcade 1-up Star Wars trilogy. That's a lot of fun. But the Star Wars Battle Pod. Woohoo! Have you played that? Anyone? Bueller? if you've not gotten a chance to play the Star Wars Battle Pod, oh man, you are in for a treat when you get a chance. Yeah. Okay, so imagine this. It is a giant sphere that you literally walk into. Hey, how's it going, Feral Inferno? That's right. Been a long time. Oh my gosh. Wow. Wait. I don't even know. I'm trying to remember too. Yeah, how long has it been? Jeez. But we're talking about favorite arcade games right now. Join in here. Welcome back. Back on YouTube. Yes. Okay. Oh my gosh. Sheesh. That's wild. Oh man. It's amazing. You know, but I really think with all of this, you make relationships for life. It's crazy. So I'm describing the Star Wars Battle Pod. If you haven't had a chance to play this, it's really cool. So the Star Wars Battle Pod is a giant sphere that you walk into. You close the door behind you. You're completely sealed off. And one whole half of the inside of this sphere is just a projection screen in, you know, like the inside of a sphere shape. What do you call that? And it's huge, and there's a projector that has a very short throw that then casts the entire game display, and so you can't see anything other than, you know, screen. Like out of the corner of your eyes, you can look like this, and you're just seeing the stuff around you. And so, you know, you do the Death Star trench run, for example, and you feel like you're really there, and you're in this mechanized cockpit. The seat moves. There's even a little jet that will kick out air at you when you do things like thrust, so that it's as if you are, you know, suddenly being pulled back in your seat. There's rumble and all that, and you're getting air in your face even though you're in space. So don't overthink it. But yeah, I mean, it's just so cool. It's really cool. It is, wow. Yeah. I've had a chance to play it a few times. I want to eventually just go back. There's one nearby now again, which is really cool. And I want to just go and like spend like $50 and just like play the game through. It's an expensive one. It's a hard game. I don't think I've ever actually beat a level in it. But it's really fun. Yeah, I love the arcade scene as well. I wish, like, if money wasn't a thing, and if I could just sort of invest in something without really caring if it succeeds or not, but just having it be a thing for people, I would totally make a roller skating rink arcade with sort of a 90s vibe, but with a lot of modern games as well. That's how you know it's good. If you can't beat it, it's a good arcade game. I mean, yeah, that is true. It's definitely good at taking your money, but the experience is worth it. So, you know, win or lose. But it's definitely worth the experience. If you get a chance, check out the Star Wars Battle Pod. Yeah. Yeah, what else? Who else has some favorites here? Oh, I gotta get rid of something here. I'll make this happen. So, Scooter says, my top 3 are Area 51, War Gods, and Sega's Star Wars Arcade Trilogy. Now, Sega's Arcade Star Wars Trilogy is really cool, too. War Gods, that's a first-person fighting game, right? I think we've had this conversation before. And didn't that come out on the N64 as well? I think it did. Mana Sprout's going to love the doghouse here. I'm going to add this to her collection. Darn, I could have gotten that moth, but alas, 'twas not meant to be. X-Men, I'm assuming you mean the 2 to 6 player Konami cabinet. That's the classic anyway. Pac-Man, also a classic. And Street Fighter Alpha 3. So many of those Street Fighter games really were a lot of fun. Though a lot of the cabinets were a little lackluster, I felt. While the game was fun, I almost preferred it on consoles. That's just me, though. 6-player, of course. Nice. You know, I only got to try the 6-player. No, actually, I don't think I've ever actually gotten to try the 6-player. There was a comic store in Washington that had the 6-player cabinet, but it was broken down. It had been broken down for years, and so it kind of was just like an art piece in the corner. Very sad. It was a difficult machine to repair, is what the owner told me. A lot of the parts were hard to come by or finicky. But I did play the 4-player cabinet. There was a family friend who owned a pizza parlor and had an arcade in it when I was growing up. And he had 4-player Konami cabinets in a row, and they rotated out. I think, you know, there were times where it was like X-Men, Turtles, Sunset Riders, Simpsons. Then it was the Turtles in Time was added. Actually, those are the big ones I remember. I don't recall if he ever had like Bucky O'Hare or Cowboys of Moon Mesa. I don't think that he did, but yeah. Pixel Knight left to get some foods. No worries. War Gods is a 3D fighting game. Yes, it's on N64 and PS1. Yeah, and it's like you see your fists, right? I think that's how that works. Oh, nice. Feral Inferno got the 4-player X-Men in the game room? No way. Is that the arcade up 1-up one? I was interested in that, but I didn't end up getting it. Simpsons and I got the TMNT one. Gotta hop out for a bit. No worries, Mr. H. No worries. You got 16 of the arcade 1-ups? Are you serious? No way. I could have very easily gone that route myself, but I only have 3. We only have 3. But I do want to... I don't know. I'm curious what you think of where the company's at right now. I know there's a little bit of drama at the moment. Oh, I have... The first one I got was Turtles, because I had a ton of nostalgia for it. The second one I got was Star Wars. I didn't have a lot of nostalgia for the games, though I'd played them before. But, I mean, I love Star Wars and have nostalgia for that. And it's probably, to this date, I still think their best cabinet. And then I got, when they were, Walmart, you know, $50 cabs. Remember those days? I got my $50 Galaga cabinet from the first wave. Wave 1, which... I think actually is still one of my most played cabinets. I have it sitting next to me. So I have right here, I have Galaga. Right there, back there, I've got Star Wars. And in the other room, I've got TMNT. But we are talking about, as a family, converting our garage. And if we do that, I might actually have... This is... Hey, by the way, another thing. Another one of those stories I haven't gotten to. I think we're going to have to, at this point, even go to next week to share more of them. So we're actually rethinking our plans for converting our garage. And it would be the family room as well. And so that would mean all of the games, and including all the streaming setup, would move to that room, that space. But I have a little more room, so I'd be able to kind of put all those arcades there. And what I'd love to do is get a Mario Kart racing wheel and sort of build a custom racing cabinet that I could have out there and play all of the great like Switch and Steam racing games on that with the wheel. So, yeah, that's right, Memory Martin. A lot of that stuff's right here, though, because I'm out of space. That's why I'm trying to do what I'm doing now, although I'm not doing a very good job of it. Let me go and assess some fossils so I can sell them, get rid of some stuff, and then we're gonna go through my catalog of things. Yeah, Inferno, I agree. It's just like, why? And here's the other thing I think is sad is I feel like they lost sight of what I thought made them really unique, which is that these weren't these multicades. You know, how many times are we going to get the same Namco games re-released, you know? A good custom greeting for Fauna. I love Fauna. Hey dearie was, I think, what I made mine. If I remember correctly. But I felt that the games I just listed off, one of the things that was so great about those three is that they were focused. You know, there were multicades before Arcade 1-Up, but Arcade 1-Up came in and these games suddenly had the artwork of a marquee title and then a few games, you know, from that franchise. So we have, you know, the Turtles cabinet I have has 2 games, Turtles and Turtles in Time. You know, Galaga has Galaxian and Galaga. Galaxian actually is my favorite. I actually play it more than Galaga. But then, like, Star Wars having a trilogy of games, you know, the Star Wars trilogy, it makes sense. I like that. But once the, sadly, once the multicade mindset started coming about, it felt like it really just kind of went downhill, sadly. And especially once you start getting these strange connections because of licenses, where you suddenly are getting, you know, maybe console games on this arcade machine, or, you know, one that really did it for me is like, you know, Simpsons. So you get Simpsons and Simpsons Bowling, and suddenly you've got a trackball in the middle of your 4-player Konami cabinet. And it's like, what is going on? Once the controls, like that's my biggest issue with the X-Men cabinet. I actually really wanted that cabinet, but the fact that it didn't have the button layout of the original really bothered me. Like, I would almost, even though it doesn't have the shape, I would almost rather reskin a Golden Axe, a Revenge of Death Adder, to be X-Men than to have that control panel that way. Or I guess I could make a custom control panel or something. But then it's like, why? So, I don't know. I'm still kind of waiting for them to do something that really just is like, yes, that's right. That's what I want. And I think their online piece, I'm not into it. I don't like that live button. Even the online leaderboards, I don't think brings value for me. And I think that the UI doesn't look very nice. So for me, it's actually a net loss of value. But I know that there are people who love that. That's fine. But I think I would rather at games go that route and have sort of the multicades and the online features and have more of these like bespoke boutique sort of things. Like what's the company that does the really small scale arcades? You know, the ones that are like this big. That would be kind of cool, I think, to see Arcade 1-Up go in that direction of making 3/4 scale replicas to the same quality as that, you know. Inferno says, I didn't like the live button at first either, but it does work nicely as a menu button. Oh, okay. You know what? Fair. Oh, let's go down here. I'm just so happy with this stream, by the way. I don't know that I'm going to be able to go that long tonight, only because the smoke is pretty bad, and I'm definitely feeling it in this room. It's not as bad as it was yesterday, but, you know, I can feel my eyes starting to burn a little bit. And yesterday, 2 days ago when I streamed, I finished up, and I felt it. I was like, oh, I should not have gone that long. I worked too hard. So I think I might, I don't know. We'll see. Iron Rusty, man, is alive. Yeah, for now. Exactly, Pixel Knight says. But the jury is still out on how long that's going to last, because, man, these fires, I'm telling you. My friend, I hope you're doing all right. Hope that you're not getting too much smoke. But yeah, I definitely am not pleased until he runs out of mana. Oh, I like that. All right, listen, let's do this. I'm going to go into my house so that you can see my current inventory and how bad it really is. Good, Iron Rusty. I'm glad to hear it. And Scooter's given a highlighted message, which I am going to now look at. Thank you for that. I apologize for not seeing it. Oh my. Let's see here. I missed some things. Scooter says, hey, Art and Mana, guess what my local gaming bar has as a new arcade machine? The Lost World Jurassic Park on rail shooting game from 1997 by Sega. Really? I didn't know there was a 1997 one. I played the more recent one, but I didn't know there was an older one. I've got to look this up now. I'm actually really quite interested in this. So let's look it up. In fact, you know, bing, I'm gonna make myself even smaller here. Let's look up Jurassic Park 1997 arcade. Okay, no, that's the newer one. Oh no, that is the old. Oh wow, it looks like the new one I've played though. No way. How did I not know that was a thing? Oh man, I'm gonna have to check that out. That's cool, fun. Yeah, no, I don't think I've seen that, but Mary Martin says that's why when I streamed Thursday, I made sure to make it a no mic stream. Unfortunately, Tylenol didn't help, but thankfully ibuprofen did. Until I chew food. Oh no, yeah. Oh, Memory Martin. Oh, jeez. Yeah, I'm sorry. Well, Scooter, that is pretty cool. I did not know that, but that is super cool. And if anyone missed it, by the way, this is an older message here that was put up. But Memory Martin was talking about that one card that we were looking at. This one right here. Yeah. It's pretty cool. So, I think I need something to drink. That's what I gotta do, actually. Because I'm definitely feeling it start to get in my chest, you know? And how are we doing on the ads? Are we going to have an ad coming up? Let me double check. In 6 minutes, actually. Okay. And so hopefully, yeah, hopefully that'll be... I don't know. I almost want to experiment with the adapter and see if I could like play this game with another controller, but I feel like that's that's contrary to what I'm trying to accomplish here. So anyway, what? No way, Pixel Knight. Oh my gosh. And that's fair, Memory Martin. Still doesn't make it easy though, right? All right, let's go ahead and look. This is everything. Do I need all this stuff? Frankly, I don't. I mean, look, I have multiples of things, right? I don't see myself needing all three of those. It's hard. Some of these I'm like, yeah. I don't need multiples of that. I mean, right now I'm gonna go through, and if it doesn't seem like something I could use multiples of, I'm gonna get rid of them. Do I need 2 of these antique mini tables? I don't think so. In fact, I don't think I need that. Probably not even going to use them. If I do, I can always get more. Same. Oh gosh, I've got all of these sloppy tables. You know, those come from Resident Services, I think. I don't need all of that. Oh yeah, this is good. I'm getting rid of some stuff. Oh good. Oh wait. School. Well, I'll do 2. I'll keep 2. That's fine. For now. I mean, I'm going to have to be ruthless. I'm probably going to end up getting rid of quite a few things more than this. Because what I ultimately will do, I think, is as long as I have the item in my catalog. You know, I want to catalog more items. I never really. Oh, there, my pockets are full. Okay, I never really did. Oh, never did all that much. And the bed, Memory Martin says what? I'll take one of those sloppy tables and the bed. Oh, sure, yeah, you got it. Sterling, yeah, I guess help yourself. Just welcome on in, Sterling. Is it a bad time? A little bit. But you didn't really give me an option to answer, so I guess I love games. I in fact I don't even look like it's a good time. I need to change my glasses. I have new glasses now. High card, low card. Let's find out. Do I want that? Probably, actually. All right. Okay. So this is good. If anyone sees something that they really want, let me know. Okay. That would be fun. Ooh, I'm gonna go with lower, smaller, and the thrill of victory or the crush of defeat. Yeah, I win. I nailed it. I'm so good. That would be like, say, Dash Magnum. Do you know what this? Do you know why I was able to do that? You know why? It's from some skills I developed in a certain game. Napsy, hello. A certain game that I recently beat for the first time. Iron Rusty, woo! Sterling Rusty, Iron Sterling Rusty. I like Sterling here. Okay, like real talk though, that's not actually your middle name, is it? Like, is it? Did I not know that? I think it's a joke based on your Iron Sterling Rusty name, but like if that's legit your middle name, I actually never knew that. That's awesome. But yeah, actual middle, is it really? I didn't know that. No way. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. That, you know what? It does roll. It does roll off the, like, I'm not gonna say your full name, full legal name. I'm curious. I'm pretty sure. Oh, you told me once what your confirmation saint name was. I can't remember it now. I'm trying to like let it all roll off. But this makes me having Sterling on my island that much more special. So that's awesome. Like my father before me. Yes. All right. Right on. Okay. That's awesome. Please, Sterling. Not Iron Sterling Resting, but... Oh, you don't have a confirmation name? Really? What? Okay. I mean, I know that's not everyone does that, so... But I think we did... That's... Yeah, actually, now that I think about it, we did have that conversation. But, okay. Oh, Mary Martin asking what that is. It's a name... that in the Catholic tradition, you might take on another name to indicate the significance of receiving the sacrament of confirmation, the last of the sacraments of initiation into the church. And I hope that's like trying to make that a fairly relatively easy explanation. But yeah, exactly, Iron Rusty. Yeah, it's not always a common thing. But I took on 2, so I was getting greedy. Right. So we are 30 seconds away from our ad break. I'm also going to... Yeah, it is. You're right, Iron Rusty. It's totally optional. And sometimes it even, like, discouraged. But anyway. So I am going to leave us here. We're going to do our ad break here. And when I return... I'm going to be sending some stuff to Memory Martin and going through more of this and continuing our lovely conversation. Friends, thank you. I might also need to put some eye drops in, so I will see you very shortly. Boom.
Well, hold on to your hats. We're being raided.
And we are back, which is exciting. And not only that, but Bob George the Third, welcome. Thank you so much for that raid, my friend. So good to see you. How have you been? How goes everything? Friends, if you don't know, Bob George the Third goes way back in the lore of the art of mana. Bob has been a huge part of this community since pretty much the beginning, and Bob does several streams now. Actually, I've seen you streaming more lately, and a lot of very creative things. So working on designs, clothes, things like that, but also Bob's excellent at redstone command blocks, things like that in Minecraft. And a big Fortnite fan. So, Bob, how you doing? How you doing? Okay, well, we are just back from an ad break, and I did stretch a little bit. I don't know how much longer I'll be able to go, but I have some very exciting news. As I mentioned, Dash, if you saw it, what I was referring to before was my low card, high card skills in Animal Crossing. I attribute to my Pazak skills from Knights of the Old Republic. Not really, but I mean, both of these things are so much luck, but Pazak, very cool. And anyways, it's a similar type of game. For those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, eventually I'll be sharing some things about Pazak and Knights of the Old Republic and all that good stuff. But speaking about, is it Sabak? Now, Sabak is something different. Pazak and Sabak, two different things. Sabak is the game that Lando Calrissian and Han Solo played, where Lando lost the Millennium Falcon. Pazak is a game that was popular since the Old Republic era. It was played slightly differently. You had it was essentially blackjack, okay? But you had cards that also had pluses and minuses, so if you went over, you could actually bring down the number, things like that. So you'd create like a side deck and a custom custom set of cards to play with. So anyways, the baby carrots have gained super genius level intelligence. Pixel Knight says, oh no, is that this is the problem, all the food that Pixel Knight laid out for the raiders. This is dangerous. But speaking of Star Wars, I was very pleasantly surprised, a little sad, because I was willing to watch it a second time with her too, but no, very happy to see that Ms. Mana was lounging and watching Ahsoka. I'm so excited. So she's on the second episode right now. So after this stream, I can't wait to go and talk to her, and then I'll have to watch them again myself, or maybe rope her into a second viewing for both of us together. Anyway, one of us. Yeah. I said, I think you're going to like this one. And she said that she's enjoying it so far. So I'm excited. Just like the Pirates dice game from the Pirates movie, only a lot less complex, to be honest. Iron Rusty, no. Okay. CNN, of all places, put out a pretty decent summary of what you would need to know from Clone Wars and Rebels and a couple of the other live action shows before Ahsoka. But if you read that, if you don't mind some, there'll be some spoilers with regard to Clone War. Well, not so much Clone Wars, a little bit of Clone Wars. More so Rebels. If you don't mind that though, and I mean, it's up to you. It's up to you. I would say maybe look at it like, maybe the cartoons haven't appealed to you as much. I'd rather just kind of get the highlights and then see if I like these live action shows better. That would kind of, at this point, that's kind of what I would say. But and Rebels, yeah, and Rusty, sorry. I mean, arguably, I would say that this series, Ahsoka, has more to do with Rebels. Actually, I wouldn't even say arguably. It has more to do with Rebels than it does with Clone Wars. What are you doing watching this stream? Iron Rusty, you got a job to do. Go. I don't even mind. Just go. Just Iron Sterling Rusty, get out of here. Get watching Clone Wars and get watching Rebels. You gotta go watch Ahsoka so we can talk about it. All right. Yeah. What is going on? What is going on? All right. So let's get into the game again. Whoa, hello. What just happened? Why did that happen? Did you see that? What's going on? Come on. Why? Wait a minute. Oh, weird. You saw that. What was it? Did it do what I thought it did? It like glitched back for a second to the wrong scene, and it was showing that it was the right scene. Anyway, I don't know what's okay. Weird. That's what that was. Oh no, actually no. In fact, pretty sure I want to sell some of those. No, I'll pass. That was weird. Anyway, weird glitchiness. Okay. Yeah, I did the transition and then jumped back to that scene. That's so weird. I don't know why I did that. Anyway. All right. Strange. Okay, so I need to save. I'm going to get rid of that. Save a sloppy sofa. And a sloppy table. And that's what you wanted, right? Those are all. That's all. Oh, and a sloppy bed, right? Is that right? You wanted the table, the bed, and the sofa? The sloppy items. Okay. Pixel Knight, once again, sorry if I'm off tonight. Need a refill on... No worries, Pixel Knight. No, what do you mean off? You're fine. You're great, actually. And just be your authentic self, my friend. No worries. No worries. Scooter says, Dash, because I made a Super Mario World hack, brings Law & Order SVU into Mario's world with a twist called Law & Order Mushroom Kingdom Unit. That's right. That is right. Okay, see how your teeth do with a cheeseburger. Good luck, my friends. Good luck. Yeah, Tails was the victim. Sonic found him. Do you remember there was a murder mystery game that Sega put out on Steam for free? That's a thing. That's a real thing. I'm not even joking. Okay. So those things, I need to go grab... Oh. A seashell to sell. Probably doesn't help. Probably don't need to do that. You know what I can do? That's going to be a lot easier. And just go like this. Place. Okay. It would be nice if I could free up my inventory, but I kind of don't want to. So I'm going to get something out, and we're going to just do it this way. This is going to be easier. All right. Beach chair. We don't need all of these. We don't need all of these. Oh, but I do need... Hold on. I do need wrapping paper. That's what I was going to get. So let's grab some wrapping paper. Okay, come on. Where is wrapping paper? Oh my gosh. I've got so many things. I can get rid... Look at all these things here, too. Oh my gosh. Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to give all these DIYs to Mana Sprout, and if she, doesn't need them, the other ones I am going to sell, unless people feel like they might need some DIYs. Oh my gosh, look at all this stuff I've got. Oh, why am I holding on? I see I could sell all this to, what's his face? Sorry, that sounds really mean. To what's his face? What am I talking about? Come on, Mana. Get it together. Okay. Dark Solid X!
That's
What?
generous.
And a Wild Solid appeared.
And a wild solid appeared. It's been like a year since I visited my Animal Crossing island. Everyone might be super upset with me, but how's it going? Have you picked up Street Fighter 6 yet? Still trying to save the world. And I'm glad you feel much better now. Welcome back to Streaming Man.
Thank you, Solid. Thank you for the 100 bits. Thank you for the kind message. My friend, the first friend of Mana that I met through streaming and then met in person. Dark Solid X, how are you, my friend? So good to see you. Thank you again. And, let's see. I would say the first answer would be pretty good, but the smoke is bothering me, and I'm not feeling 100% as a result. Though I have played Puyo Puyo Tetris and thought of you. Actually, real talk, I really was. I was doing that just earlier. As far as Street Fighter 6, I have not picked it up yet, but if I get a Steam Deck, you better believe that is what I'm thinking of playing predominantly on there to start, I think. So yeah, I don't know, to be honest, if my current system would be able to handle, sadly, the game. So, but it looks really fun, and I do really want to get it. It looks like a solid entry in the Street Fighter franchise. And then, why is rap not the first option? That's an excellent question, Memory Martin. Excellent question. Thank you. Glad I'm not the only one. My goodness. What is this nonsense? Okay. Let's go ahead and send this off, shall we? Okay. All right. Yes, and solid in Vermont. Yes, yes. Solid in Vermont. We've got the keyboard out to make a nice little message for Memory Martin. Let's do it. Did you try doing the Street Fighter 6 demo to test it out? No, I guess maybe I should do that, actually. That's a good point. Hadn't thought about that. Let's send a letter. And we're gonna just try, I mean, we're making some good progress here. So okay, a friend. We want to write to memory. No problem. Pixel Night. That would actually be pretty funny. Actually, I could see that. I could see that. Ooh, I like this one. We can do this. Dear Memory Martin, I feel like I maybe should. Hold on a second. Let's do Dear MM. This is what I call you. No, Dear MM. Let's see. Thank you for helping me to break free of my sloppy ways by taking these testaments of my slack off my hands. I hope they find a good home with you. From, and I think I do have to put, I'll put it from Nana. All right. That is my message. Let's attach. I'm trying to remember how to do that. Hold on. How do I attach a thing? What don't I attach a thing to it? Is this not going to work? Snowhold, hello. You're going to a fan expo tomorrow. Nice. Why? Okay, hold on a second. How do I attach an item? Do I need to, like, confirm this first? There we go. Okay, attach. It's been so long. All right. So we're going to do this first. Okay. Okay. Don't you add gifts after. That's it. Okay. That was silly me. It's. Sorry. Oof. That was rough. We'll do another one here in a moment. All right. Yeah, so The Murder of Sonic the Hedgehog. That's the game that came out. And I have it. It actually would be pretty funny. Yeah. You'll be home Monday night, Scooter says. Okay. Hey, so today as we were huddled up in our master bedroom, which had the best air purifiers, or the only air purifier, Mana Sprout was playing on the 2DS, starting her island. Actually, first playing Kirby Triple Deluxe, and then starting her island, or her town in New Leaf. I also did play last night and today a little bit of Switch, and I played two of the games that I recently picked up on sale. That was Puyo Puyo Tetris, which was a lot of fun, especially the Tetris. Puyo Puyo is actually really difficult. I find it to be anyways. And then I was playing Wheel of Fortune, and it's actually really fun. It's really fun. So, yeah. I don't know what to say, but it's fun. I'm going to do this. Do MM again. I will say, this is a second letter that I send to you. For you see...
Thanks for joining the Friends of
Oh,
Planet.
man. All right. How are you doing, Puck? So this is the second letter that I send to you. For you see, earlier I sent you my first letter. Therefore, my next letter will be my third. Yes, that sounds about right. That sounds about right. So now we go ahead and go in here, drop this present in there, and then we say okay. I send you for you see earlier. Okay. Tenshi, right? Letters are so fun. It's great. I have fun with it. All right. Oh, Snowhold says my credit score is gonna plummet though. I don't have any money because I was. Oh no, you were fired from your job a few months ago. Just been going off of savings. Want to at least enjoy something before you go back to work. Sleep, work, sleep mindset again. Oh, Snowhold, dang. Well, I get it, but yeah, I'm glad that you are getting to do that. Makes sense. Do something for yourself, and that'll be fun. So right on. Oh yeah, and so this is good though. I appreciate this. Mary Martin pointed this out. The acronyms. There's another area in which I do ask people to be careful of acronyms that typically are interpreted, or in the mind you think of a word that's you know a swear or curse word. I request not using, but that's okay. We've got Animal Crossing friends here, Tenshi. You join in, Tenshi. That's right. Look, Memory Mark. I'll happily do that too. And I'll send you a letter. I'm gonna send a third one here. All right. I'll send this to Memory Martin. Tenchi, no worries. You wouldn't have known that. It's okay. Don't sweat it. That's why we share it. So don't let it worry you. Okay, does this not? Why is it not? Hold on. I thought I had chosen to do it. Hold on, send one. That was weird. Scooter forgot. Yeah, you forgot your Animal Crossing game. Why did it not? Looks like you already sent two. Oh, I sent 2 letters. You can send one tomorrow. All right, well, I'll have to send that to you tomorrow then, Memory Martin. I forgot about that. All right. Pixel Knight is heading to bed. No worries. Have a lovely night, Pixel Knight. Thank you. Hope you get the medication piece sorted out for you. But here, I'll tell you what, Memory Martin, I'm going to drop this right here. Drop item. And that will be a reminder for me to come and send that to you. And now I see, yeah, that's why you visited me last stream. That's right. All right, let's put something away here. Let's put... so these are all things I'm getting rid of. We'll go ahead and put this away, and then we're going to take stuff out. Okay. Let's get something out. All right. So now we're going to go back to everything. Where do we leave off? Okay, so here we are. That's good. I guess I can get rid of that. Move to pockets. Any other duplicates? Oh, those might be worth keeping. I'm just trying to look real quickly, you know. Got a bunch of these. Don't need 2 of those. Maybe I could have. Who knows? Ooh, the medieval building site. I'm gonna keep those though. I don't need both of those, but I'm sure someone else would want them, so I'm gonna hold on to those. Get rid of this. Boy, I've got a lot of that. Ooh, I got a lot of sloppy sinks. I'll give one of those to Memory Martin. I don't know why the sloppy... Oh, are these not in alphabetical order, actually? I just realized. That could be the reason. Now we're in alphabetical. That might have been better. And then let me just go into S's and look for sloppy real quick. I had it sorted by type. I didn't even realize it. All right. QRS. And oh, look at all these. Woo! Well, I think I found some duplicates. Oh, that's funny. All right. Well, I'm making progress here. Almost 100 items than that I can work with. That's really handy. Let's see. Where are... There we go. Sloppy sink, sofa, bed, table. And I gave you all those. So yeah, it's just the one left, right? I think so. All right. That should be good. Let me just see what, like, stands out to me as things I could get rid of. Do you know what I mean? Like, maybe there's just some stuff that, you know, I mean, I probably don't need, you know, all of these things, you know what I mean? Yeah. Snowhold says, I'm so sad for Animal Crossing New Horizons because I bought a new OLED Switch. Didn't know there was an Animal Crossing New Horizons transfer tool. I formatted my first Switch when transferring data, lost my day one Animal Crossing New Horizons island. Now I'm trying to restart all over again whenever I get the chance. But that is really hard. That's really hard. That's super hard. Snowhold says, I tried to use what is that one again? I know that one. The lull thing. Whenever instead of the abbreviations, because whenever I use that abbreviation in my everyday life, because I do use that abbreviation in my everyday life, please call me out on it if I use the abbreviation. Okay, will do. No worries. But you know, it's not something that I'm gonna, you know, instantly ban people over or something like that. You know, that would just be kind of silly. It's, you know, if you slip, you slip. You try your best, and we move on from there. If you make a habit of it, or if it, you know, you're not trying to prevent it, then that's when we have, you know, it's when we have the talk. Yeah. Oh, Memory Martin, I understand that feeling. But what to name the island? That's a good question. Anyone have any ideas? Hey, speaking of, look at the Animal Crossing New Horizons Switch. Okay, I'm not going to do clothes yet. Don't need all those. Okay, don't need... I just want one of everything. Oh, my pockets are full. Okay. Sell some things. And I guess... what was it again? The sloppy... Oh, shoot. What did you need? You needed the sloppy... sink, right? Is that right? Memory Martin, is that what I didn't get you? You got the bed. Yeah, it's just the sloppy sink. Okay. Okay, cool. So I set that aside for you. All right. There we go. Do 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 do. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. All right, and we want to sell. Just a second. Okay, why? There we go. There we go. All right, what do I want to sell? I want to sell all of these things here. Maybe this too? Yeah. Did you hear that little That's funny. What are we gonna get? What are we gonna get? Hopefully it's good stuff. Okay, sold. Come again. All right, time to go through that again. All right. So is that the sloppy sink? I'm trying to remember how that works. Is that one of the things you get from resident services? I think it is. Got the sofa and bed, Memory Martin says. Right on. Okay, excellent. Excellent. Let me just go real quickly.
Thanks for joining the Friends of Men.
Now, this is an old one. Don't worry. It's all good. I'm just going to do this. we're just having a lovely little walk down memory lane, aren't we? Look at this. Look at all these lovely things that happened today. How nice is that? Lovely. Okay. Let's see. Let's get something out. And the amber. I just think of Jurassic Park, right? The amber is so Jurassic Park. Oh, wait. We finally watched the rest of the Jurassic World things, by the way. That series. It's kind of fun. I think I'm going to keep both of those because I think I foresee using them. Ant farms. That's kind of funny. And maybe don't need that. That. Don't need that. Or that. You wouldn't have multiple phones in an old house anyway, right? So I don't think I need all of those apples either. I mean, yeah, maybe I do. Whatever. I'll get rid of this. Stop me if you notice me choosing something that... Oh, I probably didn't need to do that. Oh, well. Stop me if I'm choosing something that I shouldn't sell. Do you know what I mean? Let's see. Because there are things that I fear... I might potentially, I don't know, sell. I've done this before where it's like, oh no, you shouldn't have done that. Do you have any yellow rose bags? Stop. So far not. But I think all the things I'm selling are things that, you know, that are fine to do so. Although, I wasn't planning on getting rid of the cardigans, but I guess I will. Whatever, that's fine. Should I get rid of those apples? Nah, I can always get more. It's fine. Confirm. I need more space right now. Okay. We're getting some good moolah. I'm going to have to actually deposit that in the bank. And I'll tell you what, friends. I think we might call it good there. And I will tell you, I have an embarrassing... amount of items in my mailbox. So I'm thinking right now, what do we have? We should have at least 100 free spaces. Let's just see. Let's see if we do. We have, oh no, not quite. 15. We get rid of 15 things more. All right, let's get rid of 15 more things. That's fine. Then we will stop. Art plaque. I don't know, but artisanal bug cage. Should I get rid of those? I don't know. I probably shouldn't get rid of that. Aurora wall. I don't know. But I am gonna get rid of the colors and things that if I don't need them. Gosh, I have so many items. Oh my gosh. Maybe some of these I should have mana sprout look. I don't know. Oh, this is terrible. Bamboo shoots. Yeah, this is just hard. Oh, I don't see myself using both of those. Gosh. Probably should have stuck to just the one kind of item, maybe. This is going poorly. This is getting poorly. You better not get rid of any of the prezzies from Aunt Ori to Mana Sprout. Oh, no. I've already given those to her. So, you're good there. You are good there. But, like, okay, do I keep multiples of these things? Like, I don't know. This is where I get myself in trouble. It's hard. Okay, my pockets are full. Fine. Let me go ahead and sell these. They're not... I think the sword item on your back is so cool. Tenchi, right? I love that one. Yeah, I got everything except for the sword from Memory Martin last stream. That's what I'm wearing. The sword, though, I had on from my previous outfit, which was a lot more like an adventurer's outfit. I really like that sword. I think it's cool. Okay. So sell. I mean, there's a good chance I'm making dumb decisions and getting rid of things I shouldn't, but I'm trying to. This game is teaching me to let go of things. Simplify, simplify, simplify. All right, sold. There we go. That's the trick. That's what we're trying to go for. And I am Mr. Rogers Stillwell, who asks about the cardigans. Mary Martin says, I'm not really sure what theme I want to do. For this island, I just made it more convenient for visitors to not use a ladder vaulting pole while splitting the island into 3 different districts. That's fair. Okay, what are we at? Wait, why is it not showing? Hold on, there we go. All right, 4,895. Let's take a quick gander up here. Okay. And I just want to show you my unread mail. This, my friends, this is why I have been needing to do this. Look at all that unread mail. Look at and all these presents and all these things that I purchased. Now, I did just notice something, though. Bubbles sent me something. Yo, that's awesome. Let's place that in the pocket, shall we? That's cool. That's actually from a real person. So let's open that up. That's cool. Right on. I like the yo. And what did I get? It's in the present. Gold nuggets. Whoa! I'm rich. That's awesome. Well, thank you. Thank you so much. Well, friends, yeah. I've got my work cut out for me. Clearly, I've got to clean up some things. But thankfully, we are on our way to cleaning up. And I think what I might even have to do, now that I think about it, is talk a little bit with Mana Sprout just to see if there's some things in my inventory she would like. But then again, she's got a very tight inventory right now, too. So we're going to have to figure this out. This is her stuff. This is my stuff. Maybe we'll go through DIYs and things like that. But we're making progress. And sometimes, that's the thing about this game. It's almost like building habits that you should have in real life. I tend to be a collector even when I don't have the room. And so I should probably... It's actually a little embarrassing to share this with you. Hey, how's it going, Emergency? Welcome on in. But hey, you know what? That's life, and I'm being real with you, and hopefully this is helping me with real life stuff as well. So, friends, a little bit of mana magic. There we go, and we are back. To grab stuff. No, tomorrow I'm gone all day tomorrow. Actually, I don't think I'll have time, but we'll see. But Mushroom Emergency, welcome on in. Thank you so much for that follow. I appreciate it ever so much, and I hope that you're doing well. Sadly, you came in just as I was kind of getting near the end, getting ready, in fact, to wrap up the stream. But just to let you know, I really am glad that you're here. I'm assuming that you liked what you saw, and if that's the case, no, that means a ton. I am a clean streamer. I really love Nintendo games, retro games, and indie games, so that's what I tend to stream the most. And if you liked, what you saw enough to follow, then hopefully we'll get a chance to talk some more in the future. And Pizza Tower Boy, PTV. Oh, man, darn. Yeah. Oh, Tenchi, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah. I hope you can catch a stream again next week. You like the 5 minutes you saw? Perfect, Mushroom Emergency. Well, my hope is to do some more streaming next week. Hopefully the smoke dies down and it doesn't hurt too much. But, we got a couple streams in this week. For those of you who for those of you who are new, and I can speak sometimes, but not always, just to let you know, this is what we're looking at. This is the current stream schedule, meaning today is the 25th, right? So coming soon, Hello Kitty Island Adventure. Look, I'm going to be honest with you. I would not have thought that I'd be playing Hello Kitty Island Adventure, but people seem to really want to see me do this, and I'm interested. That game looks actually pretty cool. It's a clone of Animal Crossing New Horizons, and I like Animal Crossing, so this game also has some more adventure mini games, online kind of things which I wish New Horizons had implemented, like New Leaf had. But anyway, I'm gonna give that a go. That's probably going to be the first game I'll stream next week, I think. I also would like to play some Fate, which was an old PC game that I started playing. I would like to beat that. I got pretty far. And it's kind of a good cozy game, even though it's like a dungeon crawler with scary like bugs and things like that. It's just, you kind of get in this gameplay loop and it's just fun. But there are all sorts of things to play, to do, to showcase, and I keep coming back to Animal Crossing, so there'll be much more of this as well. So thank you so much. Yes, for those of you who came from the raids, if you like Pokemon, come check me out too, Memory Martin says. I know way too much about the franchise. Yes, we have many streamers here, including Memory Martin, Scooter, 102089, Dash Magnum, Bob George III, Mictron Gaming, Dark Solid X. I'm sure I'm missing others, but yeah, a whole bunch of people. Right, Stillwell? It is your destiny. I'm going to try and beat fate. It's my destiny. Anyway, should we raid someone today? Let's take a look. I want to see if there is somebody first. PTP, thank you. Love you. Stay safe. Be happy. Stay happy. I'll see you guys later. Thank you so much. If anyone would like to join in a raid, I might be doing a raid. So just to let you know, I tend to do these a couple of different ways. And right now I'm going to just take a look on my following list to see who is live. And if there's somebody on there. But what I'm really leaning towards is finding someone new today. Just to let you know. Oh, wow. Well, she would be new. What is she streaming, and is she a clean streamer? I really was hoping to find a clean streamer, but let's see. Oh, Wandering Thunder is playing some Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Oh, that's tempting. Even though it's not a new streamer, that's tempting. So I'll throw that out there for folks. Wandering Thunder is an excellent streamer. Can you give me the exclamation mark SO to Wandering Thunder for me, please, Memory Martin? That would be terrific. Oh, so she's not even live right now. Darn, Memory Martin. Oh, right on. Okay, yeah. I'll have to check her out. Joanne. Nice. Maybe DM me a link on Discord and I'll check out her channel. Let's take a look real quick at Animal Crossing. Oh, she's live while she sleeps. I don't know that I feel comfortable rating somebody who's asleep. That seems a little strange. I think I'll pass on that. I could be convinced at a later date, but I'm not sure how I feel about that. Let's see here. There we go. See, right, Memory Martin? Might have someone here. I might have someone here. Let me take a look. Let me just see. This looks interesting. might have someone. Let me just listen real quickly, and I'll let you know.
A lot of stuff that I'm passionate about, you know, doing a lot of stream stuff, planning behind the scenes for different things. Like, it's been really fulfilling for me. Oh, whoops. I wish there was a brick that matched the tower better, but it just doesn't look good.
Oh yeah, I kind of like this. You can hear it?
So,
Oh.
gray
What?
brick.
You can hear it? Oh, I did the wrong one. Oh, darn it. I hit the wrong thing. Darn. Yes, we are finishing. This is I hate doing that because I never want to have other people's content on, on my end, but because it's their content. I don't want to, be taking it. But I am rusty as a streamer, and I totally botched that and accidentally hit the wrong button. So anyway, yeah. But okay, those darn buttons. No, it was just me hitting the wrong thing. That's okay. I mean, I'm kind of down with this. So now you shouldn't be hearing it, right? Yeah, if she was just cussing, that would be awful. Let's see. You know what? Seems pretty cool. I don't know. I'm not hearing anything right now. Yeah, just the Animal Crossing OST. That's on my end. Okay. So this person, they are called Strawberry Friend, I think is what it is. And so her name is Meg. She's a cozy streamer from the US, has a cat named Micah, and has always loved playing video games, plays a lot of Animal Crossing and other cozy and indie games often. That sounds like something a lot of people like. And their rules are no hate speech, swearing is allowed in moderation, they say. So just FYI. No age discussion in chat, any spam will be removed, and it's a safe space. So make sure that people feel welcome and avoid things that are triggers. So that, I think that's, yeah, let's do it. Let's raid this person. They are currently streaming for a pretty good group of people. Let's add our group and say hello. Sounds like my kind of girl. Remember Martin says, all right, let's give it a shot. I don't know. This is a new person. So with these, there's always a possibility that, this could go poorly. But I always, in these raids, it's a mana splash raid. If you're new to this, what it is we are sending a bunch of support. That's the goal. We're sending mana potions of support. And it is a mana splash raid with the raid message there in the chat. So, if you have those emotes, use them. If you don't, there's other things you can use. We are trying to give them a boost, to keep them going for the rest of their stream. That's the plan. Be kind. Maybe spend a few minutes, check them out, see if they're worth a follow. But with that, that's going to wrap up my time with all of you. Thank you again to everybody. Massive thanks to everybody who rated and followed and cheered today. So I really want to, again, say thank you to Sims Lord, Tenshi, Aaron, Ivali, Doodle, and Mushroom for those follows. And big thanks to Razapu and Bob George III for the raids. Skunk and Solid for those bits. Thank you ever so much. And anyways, I hope to see you again real soon. And with that, do good, be well, stay safe and healthy. And I will catch you next time. Bye-bye. And I look at that. I freeze right at the wrong time. Oh well, we'll just move to this screen. Imagine me using, I'm saluting you. What? Always technical difficulties at some point in the stream. Thankfully, it was at the end of it this time. All right, y'all. You're the best. Thank you so much. Bye-bye. Woohoo!